Wouldn't it be nice if when you dig out or build up ground, you weren't left with this blocky repeating pattern? I'm going to show you 3 ways to texture ground walls differently, and at the end I'll give you a bonus quick tip. The first way is to grab your cultivator and put grass on top of the wall. When you do this, it changes the texture of the entire wall away from the blockiness to this more natural design that the game actually uses itself. However, once you have this done, if you go back to level or paving it, even though paving is only supposed to take away grass, it will revert your texture back to the original blockiness. The next option is to pull out your cultivator, and for 1 stone, you can turn the entire side into a stone texture. No matter how high it is, it only takes 1 stone. You can also add grass back on top of paved road walls, and they'll continue looking like stone. However, I think it looks a little odd sometimes when it gets real tall. I think it looks better when it's shorter. And same thing as before, if you try to level or paving it, then it's going to go back to the original pattern. The third option is to pull out your cultivator and simply cultivate the top of the wall. This will give you the natural stone texture without the grass on top. However, you could go back and add grass later and it still won't lose its natural grown texture. One thing you could do to mix it up and make it a little bit more unique is to combine styles. Here I mixed the paved road with the cultivator to make it look a bit more unique. If you think this is useful information for people to know, please leave me a like so more people can see this video. Thanks so much. Now for your quick tip. You know how it can be annoying when you're trying to make a path up to a build? And as hard as you try to level the ground, you still end up with these big dips that do not look natural and can sometimes even be really hard to pull a cart up. This is because if you just left click, then it levels the ground to the level that your character is standing on. However, if you hold down shift and click, then it levels the ground to the center of the area that you're pointing at. So you can change things in much smaller controlled levels. This can be used to make some lovely gentle slopes. I hope this was helpful. Now you could watch one of these. And happy gaming!